Fourth, the first denoting the genus start with capital letter while the specific epithet start with small letter. It can be illustrated with the example of Mangifera indica. Name of author appear after specific epithet. At the end of biological name is written in an abbreviation form. Example Mangifera indica Lin. It indicates that this species was first described by Linnaeus. Since it is nearly impossible to study all the living organisms, it is necessary to advise some means to make this possible. This process is classification. Classification is a process by which anything is grouped into convenient category based on some easily observable character. For example, we easily recognize groups such as plant or animal or dog, cats or insect. The moment we use any of these terms, we associate certain character with the organism in that group. What image do you see when you think of a dog? Obviously, each one of us will see dog and not cat. Now, if we were to think of elasticity, we know what we are talking about. Similarly, suppose we were to say mammal, you would of course think of animal with external ear and body hair. Likewise in plant, if we try to talk of wheat, the picture in each of our mind will be of wheat plant, not of rice or any other plant. Hence all these dogs, cats, mammals, wheat, rice, plants and animal etc. are convenient category we use to study organism. The scientific term of this category is taxa. Here you must recognize that taxa can indicate category at very different level. Plants also form a taxa. Wheat is also taxa. Similarly, animals, mammals, dogs are all taxa. But you know that a dog is a mammal and mammals are animal. Therefore, animal, mammals and dogs represent taxa at different level. Hence, based on characters, all living organisms can be classified into different taxa. This process of classification in taxonomic external and internal structure along with structure of cell development process and ecological information of organism are essential and form the basis of modern taxonomic studies. Hence, characterization, identification, classification and nomenclature are the processes that are basis to taxonomy. Taxonomy is not something new. Human beings have always been interested in knowing more and more about the various kind of organism, particularly with reference to their own use. In early day, human beings needed to find sources for their basic need of food, clothing and shelter. Hence, the earlier classification were based on the use of various organisms. Human beings were since long not only interested in knowing more about different kind of organism and their diversity, but also the relationship among them. This branch of study were referred to as systematic. The word systematic is derived from the Latin word systema, which means systematic arrangement of organism. Linnaeus used Systema Naturae as the title of his publication. The scope of systematic was later enlarged to include identification, nomenclature and classification. Systematic takes into account evolutionary relationship between organism. Taxonomic category 1.2. Classification is not a single step process but involves hierarchy of steps in which each step represents a rank of category. Since the category is a part of overall taxonomic arrangement, it is called the taxonomic category. And all categories together constitute the taxonomic hierarchy. Each category referred to as unit of classification in fact represents a rank and is commonly termed as taxa. Taxonomic category and hierarchy can be illustrated by an example. Insect represent a group of organisms sharing a common feature like 3 pairs of joint legs. It means insects are recognizable concrete objects which can be classified and thus were given a rank or category. Can you name other such group of organisms? Remember, groups represented category. Category further denoted rank. Each rank or taxa in fact represent a unit of classification. These taxonomic groups categories are distinct biological entities and not merely morphologically aggregate. Taxonomic study of all known organisms have led to development of common categories such as a kingdom, phylum or division, class, order, family, genus and species. All organisms including those in the plant and animal kingdom have species as the lowest category. Now the question you may ask is how to place an organism in various categories. The basic requirement is the knowledge of characters of an individual or group of organisms. This helps in the identify Similarity and dissimilarity among the individual of the same kind of organism as well as of other kind of organism. 1.2.1 Species. Taxonomic study consider a group of individual organisms with fundamental similarity as a species. One should be able to distinguish one species from the other closely related species based on the distinct morphological difference. Let us consider Mangifera indica, Solanaceae, tuberosum, and Panthera leo. All the three names, indica, tuberosum, and leo, represent the specific epithet, while the first word Mangifera, Solanum, and Panthera are genera and represent another higher level of taxon or category. Each genus may have one or more than one specific epithet representing different organisms but having a morphological similarity. For example, Panthera has another specific epithets called tigris, and Solanum include species like nigrum and Melanogena. Human being belong to the species sapien, which is a group into genus Homo. The scientific name thus the human being is written Homo sapien. 1.2.2 Genus. Genus compares a group of related species which has more characters in common in a comparison to species of other genera. We can say that genera are aggregated of closely related species. For example, potato and brinjal are two different species but both belong to the genus Solanum. Lion, leopard, and tiger, with several common features, are all species of the genus Panthera. This genus differs from another genus Felis, which include cats. 1.2.3 Family. The next category, family, has a group of related with still less number of similarities as compared to genus. Species. Families are characters on the basis of both vegetative and reproductive feature of plant species. Among plants, for example, three different genera Solanum, Petunia, and Datura are placed in a family Solanaceae. Among the family, for example, genus Panthera comprises lion, tiger, leopard input along with the genus Felis in the family Felidae. Similarly, if you observe the feature of cat and dog, you will find some similarity and some difference as well. They are separated into two different families, Felidae and Candidae respectively. 1.2.4 Order. You have seen earlier that categories like species, genus, and families are based on the number of similarity characters. Generally, order and other higher taxonomic categories are identified based on the aggregate of characters. Order, being a higher category, is the resemble of family which exhibit a few similarity characters. The similar characters are less in number as compared to the different genera, including in a family. Plant family like Convolvulaceae, Solanaceae are included in the order Polymonaceae, mainly based on the floral character. The animal order Carnivorous include the family like Felidae, Canidae. 1.2.5 Class. This category includes related order, for example, other primata comprising monkey, gorilla, and gibbon in a place in class mammalian, along with order Carnivora that include animal like tiger, cat, and dog. Class Mammalia has other order also. 1.2.6 Phylum. Classes compares animal like fishes, amphibians, reptile, bird along with mammals constitute the next higher category called phylum. All this based on the common feature like presence of a notochord and a dorsal hollow neutral system are included in a phylum Chordata. In case of classes with a few similar characters are assigned to the higher category called division. Kingdom. 1.2.7 All animals belonging to various phyla are assigned to the highest category called kingdom Animalia. In the classification system of animals, the kingdom Plantae on the other hand is the distinct and comprises all plants from various divisions. Henceforth, we will refer to these two groups as animal and plant kingdom. The taxonomic category from species to kingdom have been shown in the ascending order starting with species in the figure 1.1. These are broad category. However, taxonomic have also developed subcategories in this hierarchy to facilitate more sound and scientific placement of various taxa. Look at the hierarchy in the figure 1.1. Can you recall the basis of arrangement? Say for example, as we go higher from species to kingdom, the number of common characters goes on the decreasing lower to the taxa. More are the characters that the members within the taxon share. Higher the category, greater is the difficulty of determining the relationship to other taxa at the same level. Hence, the problem of classification becomes more complex. Table 1.1 indicate the taxonomic category to which some common organism like horsefly, man, mango, and wheat belong. Table 1.1 organism with their taxonomic category. Summary. The living world is rich in variety. Millions of plants and animals have been identified and described, but a large number still remain unknown. The very range of organisms is term of science, color, habitat, physiological and morphological feature make us seek the defining character of living organism. In order to facilitate the study of kinds and diversity of organism, biologists have evolved certain rules and principles for identification, nomenclature and classification of organisms. The branch of knowledge dealing with this aspect is referred to as taxonomy. The taxonomy study of various species of plant and animal are useful in agriculture, forestry, industry, and in general for knowing our bioresources and their diversity. These bases of taxonomic like identification, naming, and classification of organisms are universally involved under international code. Based on the resemblance and distinct difference, each organism is identified and assign a correct scientific or biological name. Comprise two words as per the binomial system of nomenclature. An organism represent or occupying a place or position in the system of classification. There are many categories or rank and are generally referred to as taxonomic category or taxa, all the categories constituting a taxonomic hierarchy.